is the biggest natural lagoon in Southeast Asia.
The most beautiful places for sun-seeking ventures in Vietnam.
I love how the clouds look. This would make such a great photo.
Yet people there still live a simple life on the water.
It's absolutely a wonderful experience of the real Vietnam. Hi, my name is Pim. I'm from the Netherlands. I've been living in Hanoi for 3 years, and because I traveled from the south to the north, I've seen quite a bit of Vietnam. I read a lot about Hue, but I've actually never been here. So I would love to explore it and discover more of the real Vietnam. Wow, it's much larger than I thought.
Well, it is.
If you want to see a different side of Hue's charm, Tam Giang Lagoon is the place to go.
With 22,000 hectares covered by water, Tam Giang Lagoon is the meeting place of 3 big rivers, Olo, Hương, and Bo, before they run into the sea through the Thuận An estuary. Tam Giang is a partly closed lagoon. It is a singular form, and its physical characteristics have created a brackish water ecosystem with a diversity of resources. Shallow and flat bottom has an average depth of around 2 meters in most of the lagoon, although in some canals the depth is 3 to 4 meters and more than 7 meters near the Thuận An estuary.
Cá gì mà nó lại vào tận sâu ở trong bờ thế này ạ?
Đủ loại.
Nước nông thế này mà cũng bắt được gần đấy con ạ?
Dạ, có đầy đủ vì có nước là có cá.
Okay, I'll take some more. For how many years have you been working like this?
Chị đã làm nghề này bao nhiêu năm rồi?
15 năm rồi.
15 years.
15 years, wow. Very interesting. Yeah. I would love to see how other people catch fish.
Yeah? Okay,
Watch
let's
out.
go.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Goodbye.
To Pim's query, we find our way to Ngư Mỹ Thạnh Hamlet, which is located at Quảng Lợi Commune in Quảng Điền district.
We can see constructions of new houses in the village. However, people still stick to their old job, fishing. As I can see, many people sewing nets and preparing fishing tools along the roads.
On top.
Actually quite interesting because I was wondering how they make. To satiate a thirst to know more about the village, we visit the head village's house, Mr. Thong.
Chào chú ạ.
Vâng. Hai cháu mua được đấy.
Chú đang làm gì đấy ạ?
Mr. Thong tells us that his house was built in 1999. There are some 44 households in Ngư Mỹ Thạnh Hamlet. The residents here only moved to the hamlet on shore recently. In the past, they had lived strictly on the waters.
Cha ông của mình á là ở dưới phá Tam Giang á, là ở đò, thuyền, lên đính trên mặt nước.
So everybody lives on the boat, sleeps on the boat, eats on the boat.
Thì mình lớn lên ở đây là 22 tuổi là lên bờ.
And Mr. Tong himself lived on the boat until he was 22.
Oh, wow,
and then
an
he
interesting lifestyle.
Yeah, and then he went on to land and got a home here.
Cái việc này chú làm vào lúc nào?
Làm ban ngày, khi khoảng mình ăn cơm xong 9 giờ mình sẽ làm.
Sau đấy buổi chiều thì chú có làm gì nữa không ạ?
Rồi ra qua nghỉ ngơi để ra thả lư, đi làm nghề ngoài, đóng sáo.
Và ở đấy đến tận buổi tối luôn ạ?
Ở là buổi tối luôn.
Ở cả buổi tối ngoài đấy?
Cả buổi tối
và
luôn.
đến sáng hôm sau mới lại về.
Nui Tang villagers earn their living by raising aquatic products and catching fish in the Tamzang Lagoon. Every day they go offshore at around 3 p.m. The women often carry food to cook dinner because they will stay on the lagoon through night.
To better understand the locals, we want to look like locals and live too like them.
Alright, so here's our boat.
Nice.
Lots of water in here, so
Full
I
with
think
water. Is
we
this the
have to
best
get-
way to get it out?
I think so.
I'll try to do it with my hands.
You can do that. You're just splashing water at me now.
Actually, I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay, I know.
Trying to make it more fun.
Maybe you should turn the other way. So every different region has a different fishing method, and today him and I are going to discover the fishing method of local people at the Tamzang Lagoon. First, we're going to use this boat to get way out there where our actual boat with the machine is. So let's see if we can row this thing. Okay, so now we're going to row it. Do you want to be up front or do you want to be in the back?
I don't know, what's best? Are we both gonna row? Or
Yeah, we're both
only
on the
me?
row.
We
there
each
are
take one
two-
pedal.
Yeah, there are two pedals, so
I'm happy to sit here.
you want to be up front? I'll be in the back.
You'll be in the back.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. You're on the left. I'm rowing on the right. You're supposed to row on the left, right?
Okay, wait.
Because if we're both rowing on the same side, then
Let's do one more circle.
bọn cháu chả đi đâu được cả.
Thì các cháu là cái ngồi yên để chú giúp cho.
Dạ vâng.
Rồi. Được chưa?
Can he help us?
Going to help us.
Great.
In the past, it is said that farmland is private, but the water area is open. So people share fishing grounds on the waters of Tamzang Lagoon. People dwell on boats and travel in the lagoon to make their livelihoods. Nowadays, specific areas on the water have been allocated to households so that people can manage to use and protect the natural resources more efficiently.
I was told the way to catch fish here, it's called nu sao. Why is it used here?
Vì cái này họ chặn lưới và say chặn lưới. Sau khi là họ chặn lưới xong là có đặt ba cái no. Khi nào bắt tôm cá mới được. Phá Tam Giang thì chỉ có dùng sáo.
There are changes, but traditionally fishing method is still kept. All over Tamzang Lagoon, no sao, earth, net closure is one of the oldest forms to catch fish in the region. If you look from above, there are bamboo sticks standing in line forming rectangular water areas, which is the no sao that we are going to work on.
It's very shallow. It's up
Yep.
to your knee.
We now help Mr. Tong clean the net.
Yes.
According to locals, the cleaner your net is, the more fish you have in your catch. The 8th month in the Vietnamese lunar calendar is the shrimp season in the lagoon. Fishermen often have to go further to the sea estuary if they want to catch fish.
How often does it have to be cleaned?
Thường khoảng bao lâu thì là mình sẽ rửa cái này một lần chú?
15 ngày.
About 15 days, every 15 days, half a month. You think this looks good enough? I think it, oh.
Trong cái diện tích này là có ba cái no lần.
There are two other ones that we have to clean though.
Yeah.
Đây là sẽ làm xong.
Vâng.
Làm xong. trừ là coi như chú với hai cháu trừ trở về thuyền để mà nấu cơm ăn.
Bao giờ thì mình mới quay lại xem có cá không ạ?
Coi như 4 giờ sáng mình quay lại.
So we'll have to come back here at 4 in the morning to check whether there are any fish or shrimps. Right now we're going to go back to the boat and have dinner.
Okay, awesome.
Thuyền này hả chú?
Thuyền này của mình đấy. Từ hai cháu lên trên nên là coi như nấu cơm ăn luôn với chú.
Thế bình thường cả gia đình ở là cũng một cái thuyền như thế này thôi hả chú?
Cả gia đình ở một cái thuyền này.
So even if there was a whole family, they would live on a boat like this.
Wow, and that's how they lived before.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, this feels a lot more stable.
Yeah. It is very cozy.
You hungry yet?
Very hungry.
I'm gonna arrange this for you.
I cook sometimes. It is easier to cook with an electric rice cooker and a gas cooker. Here we find a little bit trouble in making the wood fire.
Is it wind blowing it out, or do you think it's just dying because the wood is not dry?
I think it's dry enough. I think just...
It's died again. It's the wind. The wind's just blowing it out. Yeah, see, once we block the wind out.
It's getting hot. That is a simple meal because the ingredients have been prepared so that we only need to cook them. Such a great time. I really love it to make your own food on a boat.
We're in the middle of nowhere, but it still has a village atmosphere. You know, there's still a community.
Yeah, you
There's
can
so
still,
many
yeah.
people around you, and you can see boats. You can see people, hear people talking. You can see lights and fires. People are cooking.
It's great. I truly think, yeah, this is the real Vietnam.
Yeah.
To be in the middle of a lake, and as far as I can look around me, it's all water and water.
There are people around you.
A few people there. Yes. I wonder if she lives there.
She does, I think. Well, at least what happens is usually the parents go on those boats, and then the children follow them, and they come with them.
Okay.
Để cho bơi nhé. Khinh cầm, bắt đề thư đi rồi.
Hôm nào nhà mình cũng đi ra đây hả chị?
Dạ. Hôm nào ra 4-3 con được.
Thế ạ?
Dạ Linh không?
It is a very special way of eating for me. I'm eating wearing a headlamp. The headlamp helps us to see the food, and also it is used to work in the dark. The food is quite good. I guess they are natural too.
What I really like, it's about where the Netherlands and many other countries you buy your food wrapped from a supermarket, but you completely lose touch like where it's actually coming from. That's what I found great about here is that like we came here with all surrounded by rice fields, you see that people grow all the vegetables and we catch our own fish. It's really like, it really brings me closer to nature. That we're actually eating this and we know where it's coming from. That's great.
Yeah. At least learn where your food comes from, right? Chú ơi, chú ăn đi ạ.
Dinner is often the most relaxing time during a working shift in the lagoon. It's time for people to talk, sit back, and enjoy their food. Mr. Tong tells us that we should eat a lot because after dinner, we are going to go to the north south again.
People often go check their net to see if they are okay or just to estimate the tomorrow's catch. Tom told us that nowadays shrimp and fish are not as many as in the past because some people use catching methods that harm the natural habitats of the lagoon. People are now encouraged to return to the traditional fishing method, hopefully.
Wow, it's so cool to see all those eyes reflecting, all the eyes of the shrimps. I don't think you can see it, but for me, because the headlight is on my head, yeah, I see all small little small red dots reflecting back. So many. Yeah.
Can you see it? Can I see the light real quick?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I saw all of them when it was just above my eyes, above my own eyes.
Oh, season for shrimp, so. Yep.
Chứ mình là kiểm tra là hết 3 cái nò xong rồi.
Dạ.
Chứ mình là coi như về đi ngủ sáng mai đi đổ nò tiếp.
Đổ nò tức là mình thu hoạch luôn đấy ạ.
Thu hoạch luôn.
Vâng. So we're going back now.
We check them later again.
We'll collect them tomorrow morning.
Okay. A really thin one.
Mấy cháu ơi, thức dậy. Họ là làm nghề hết rồi. Đổ nò rồi hết rồi. Chứ mấy chú cháu mình tới đổ nò. Thức dậy. Cháu mình tới đổ nò. Chứ là thu hoạch lên. Về mà bán cá, tôm cá cho họ.
Mấy giờ rồi chú?
5 giờ kém.
That is such a great scenery. I love how the clouds look. This would make such a great photo.
Dựa lên.
Kéo hẳn lên thuyền hả chú?
Kéo lên thuyền luôn. Rụ đi. Bỏ vào trong cái này.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, and go. Wow, that's a lot, and that's big fish there as well. Ooh, look at that one.
Oh, it's trying to jump out.
Can I hold it?
You have to actually catch the whole, like in your palm, because if you hold it like that, it's gonna jump out.
Okay.
There you go. It's a big one. Yep, that's the biggest fish we've caught today. All right, nice.
How many kilos of fish would this be, and how much kilos of fish do you catch on a day?
Tôi một cào khoảng 2 kg.
Thế bình thường một ngày như thế này là có phải là Này trung bình không hay là như thế này là nhiều hay là ít ạ?
Đi là ít đấy chứ.
Thế này là ít ạ?
Có tùy theo ngày.
So we have one more to go?
Yes.
Rồi bên này. Rồi.
Will the small fish also be eaten?
Rồi, yeah.
Cái con cá bé như thế này thì mình có bán không ạ?
Con cờ bè này là coi cho hàng lượng chân đỏ thôi. Chứ hàng lượng to được.
Thế thì mình có bán để ví dụ như là người ta ăn được hay nào?
Mình bán cho họ ăn. Họ có tiền nhiều thì họ ăn cờ lớn. Rồi những hồ khác họ không có tiền họ ăn cờ nhỏ.
The traditional floating market in New Mi Tang village is not as crowded as in other markets. It only lasts for some 2 hours when people sell the aquatic products they have caught at traders. People make deals quite quickly because they have been working together for many times.
Yeah. Now you have to sell the shrimp.
Okay. Xin chào. You buy shrimps?
Nó bán cá cho.
Coi đã. Thôi 70 khí.
70? Chất lượng cao.
Ơi, xào lông.
100.
Ơi,
Okay,
mua.
100. Okay.
Count it.
Okay, I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100.
Một buổi sáng cô đi mua bao nhiêu cân?
20 cân.
Tôm này thế thì cô mua từ các cái ghe mọi người đi đánh ở trên này thế à? Cô đi mua từ mấy giờ sáng đấy?
Sáng mới đến 5 giờ đi.
Xong mấy giờ cô quay lại bán?
7 giờ vô phía.
Ôi, thế bọn con cảm ơn cô nhá.
We meet with the little singer's family again. This time we also see her father. It seems that they have finished a working night offshore and the mother is now organizing products in their catch. Mr. Tong tells us that some people do not sell the fish right on boat, but rather bring them to the village market. It would earn them a little bit higher profit.
When I see the girl, I remember the children that I teach in Hanoi. I wonder if she's going to school.
Chị ơi, nhà mình bây giờ mà làm thế này xong các thứ thì mấy giờ là mình lên bán hả chị?
6 rưỡi là mình về nhà, 7 giờ kém là con đi học.
Cả buổi tối ở đây xong rồi đến sáng lại đi học tiếp. Và thế là mình cũng về mình bán cùng một lúc đấy luôn đấy ạ.
Dạ.
Hello. What's your name?
Tên cháu là gì?
Là tên Thạch.
Thạch. Thạch.
Thạch học lớp mấy rồi Thạch?
Dạ cháu học lớp 1.
No, she's in first grade, so they're going to come back at 6:30.
Yeah.
At 7 she has classes.
Okay, so they live on the boat, but they also go to land,
school,
go to
yes,
school,
yes.
sell on the market.
All right. Okay, let's get off.
Ôi. Ôi. That was fun.
Yeah. We did get some results at the end.
When the boats rest on the shore, it is time for the Ngumitang villagers to take care of their kids and prepare a meal at their houses. This is a great change, as in the past their life was only on boat.
And as the young generation now can enjoy a better schooling, it brings a hope for a more stable future of people in the Tam Giang Lagoon area.
And that also concludes our journey in Tam Giang Lagoon, trying to be a fisherman.
It was a really exhausting experience, but I really enjoyed it, especially the peaceful scenery.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. Now, if you want to learn more about the real Vietnam, join us on our next edition of Vietnam Discovery. For now, goodbye.